Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another reading. This time it's on Unsolved Mysteries Volume 3, Episode 5, Paranormal Rangers. So, if you haven't seen the series yet that I've been doing, you check out some of the other videos on the Unsolved Mysteries series. This episode follows two park rangers where they talk about all the paranormal experiences that happen on the Navajo reservation. So I'm going to look at a couple of the prominent stories here. I have them written down. The first one is oh my God, it's already beginning. The first one is the Bigfoot sort of sighting where the Bigfoot was trying to open the door to the lady's home and then they saw the footprints. The second one is the UFO that was following the girl when she was driving and scanned her car and her. And then the third one is going to be the quarter ghost, the ghosts that were throwing quarters and creating quarters out of thin air. And then the fourth one will be the skinwalker that was following the guy. So I have done a reading on the Skinwalker Ranch before. I'll put a link to it up here if you guys want to check that one out. But yeah, we're pretty much going to be looking at the Navajo reservation and what's going on there and why it's such a target for paranormal activity. So remember, these readings are all alleged, friend chambers only, and let's just dive in and get started. Okay. These readings are all alleged for anti-famous purposes only, love. All right, let's start. So the first one we're going to do is the Bigfoot that was opening that lady's house. Okay, Ace of Swords reverses a regret. Six of Pentacles. Oh, she has something of it. They have something of this thing. Okay, someone had something of it. Like some of whether. So okay. Woo! I am tongue-tied. There's a lot of things coming at once. Okay, so the King of Swords is reversed, in over our head or feeling alienated. The Knight of Cups is about growth, and the Six of Pentacles is accountability, and the Ace of Swords is regret. So someone did something. Someone either took something from this creature or this thing or this person or this entity, or disturbed its peace or land. So something was done that was regretful. So again, either you took something, or you disturbed its peace. That's what I'm seeing. And it was looking to get something back. Yeah, because see, the Two of Swords here is a decision that we can't go back from. The Star is off path. And the Eight of Wands is reversed. It's a slow process. This is also some sort of embarrassment. Yeah, you took something. Someone took something of it. The Two of Pentacles here is an exchange. The Queen of Cups is upright, which is a person, and the Wheel of Fortune, bad luck and bad opportunity. Somebody had something of it. Like whatever this creature is, whatever this thing is, they had something of it, or they were looking for something that was lost. See, the Five of Swords is being petty, but that's also like they're missing information or missing details. The Moon is reversed in Two of Wands, causing problems without meaning to. So, and the Moon is like exposure of secrets. So for me, somebody took something of this creature's. I do think they disturb its peace, but I also think they took something of it. So it was looking for something. Now, maybe it's not a creature, maybe it's a person, and it wasn't a Bigfoot. I don't know. But all I can tell you is that whatever this thing was, it was looking for something that was stolen. And something was directly stolen. I really believe that wholeheartedly. There's the Four of Wands, which is the environment. The Chariot is reversed, and the Seven of Cups here, which is about going to multiple places to look for something, because that's inconsistencies again. And then the Seven of Cups is many possibilities. So it's like trying to find where it is, trying to find where the missing thing is. The Chariot being reversed also tells me that like this thing traveled a lot or traveled pretty far. So I don't think her home was the only one, because it looks like it was going to multiple places to try to find something. The High Priestess is about trust and healing. The Strength card is stubbornness. And the Five of Wands is about fighting for something. So whatever this thing is, I do not think that its natural state is aggression. I don't think that its natural state is to fight. For me, this looks like something that was upset that its peace was disturbed. Yeah, Temperance is reversed, Seven of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Someone took something of theirs. I will say, I do think that they have a tendency to take things as well. It wouldn't be surprising to me if this creature or this thing took people's belongings, claimed it as its own, and if you ended up finding it, like, let me give you a great example of what I'm seeing. Let's say you have a family heirloom and it's gold, right? Because there's a giant theory that Bigfoot's really like gold, and I've done some channeling and stuff. I really should do a full reading on Bigfoot, and I do think that a lot of creatures like gold. I am fully sold on that from what I've seen in my meditations. But anyways, let's say you have something that's gold, right? Big and shiny, and it's a family heirloom, and it goes missing, and you find it on the floor. That might be yours, but this thing might have claimed it and said it's theirs. So that might also be the case where someone found something that they were missing when in reality this thing took it. So that's possible as well. Because the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and Temperance card tells me that whatever this thing was or whatever it was doing, it took something from someone before it left again. So, I mean, I guess you could translate that to a robber. Maybe it was a robber, but if it ends up being a creature here, then it's just it took something. 100%. So yeah, that's kind of what I see. The World is reversed. I mean, that could be out of this world. Death and the Knight of Cups. It does kind of read to me as Seven of Wands upright, Six of Cups, Knight of Swords. A lot of the stories that are being told about the Bigfoot are a smokescreen for behavior that people do. Like if you wanted to do something or scare your ex-wife or steal something from her, people could easily use Bigfoot as a smokescreen. I do think that's been happening a lot, but there are a very few handful of stories that I do think are accurate, and I do think that this thing does dimensionally hop. Just because the World being reversed, the Death card, and the Chariot reverse makes me feel like this thing goes back and forth. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. So the next one is about the lady who remained anonymous, who was driving in her car and saw a light and then had a headache the next day, and they did the little test on her car, and they said that she was potentially scanned for information and, you know, energetically drained or whatever. So let's kind of see what that story has to say about it. Let's see. Okay. The Lover's card is reversed. The Ace of Swords is reversed again here. Nine of Pentacles reversed, and Queen of Swords. Lovers is a separation, a regret from other people, potentially relationships or people, but from other people. Queen of Swords, power over someone else. Oh, Ten of Cups and the Judgment card. Okay, so you know how, and we'll get to the Skinwalker one last. You know how we talked about someone wishing ill on his family? We'll get to that one in a second. But with the Ten of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Five of Pentacles, someone tried to do something to her. So it's quite funny here. We're looking at like happily ever after, a family, and then we're looking at judgment, which is other people, and their judgment of you, and the Five of Pentacles having power over someone else. So with the three of those together, it makes me feel like there's somebody that was trying to do something to her. The Queen of Swords being upright is her alone. So, you know how there are some people that really will like conjure up things with their ancestors, or will wish ill on someone or put hexes or spells or try to do something. I actually do think that's what happened here. I think whatever was following her protected her. I don't think what was following her was trying to hurt her. I think it was trying to protect her from something that someone was trying to do to her. It's opposite. This thing doesn't feel like it was trying to get her. It feels like it was trying to guide her and protect her. Almost as if the light was sort of shining pretty bright to keep her focused. Think of it like following the North Star or whatever. The Hangman is about sacrifice. It's about sacrifice and letting go. And the King of Wands is reversed with the Three of Swords. So those three together really make me feel like there's somebody that she either, like maybe a boyfriend or a girlfriend or an ex-friend or somebody that was just mad and wishing ill and was heartbroken and wouldn't let it go and wanted to cause a problem. This was like a personal thing. Maybe it's even just like a family member or something. Who knows? It could be anybody, coworker, someone you went to school with. I don't know. But the Nine of Cups reverse, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune, to me, this was just her, almost like her ancestors' way of protecting her. Or, something, maybe something, an alien could have protected her. But I don't know if I would say she was scanned as much as I would say she was protected. The Wheel of Fortune being reversed and the Queen of Pentacles makes me feel like this person was bad luck, which means that this person maybe was trying to cause her to have bad luck or was trying to cause her to be in a negative spot. But I also translate that to it didn't work. The Nine of Cups, I didn't get what I wanted. I wanted you to have bad luck. I didn't get what I wanted. Yes. Queen of Cups reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse, yep. And the Knight of Cups reverse, yes. Immaturity, and being mad. It could be someone who's jealous that she got a job over her, or somebody that, you got something I wanted, just in general. It could have been anything, but it does look to me like it was a direct protection. This thing was looking for her, or this energy was looking for her. So scanning, I don't know, but making sure it was her, yeah, whatever this is was a guiding light, in my opinion. Two of Wands, King of Swords upright, and Eight of Wands. Rapid change. So it feels like whoever did this had a lot of change happen in their life. And it bounced back. Like, think of this as like a giant return to sender spell. Yeah, High Priestess reversed, the Moon, lies, deceit, deception, the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So to me, it's like, whatever this case may be, it does look like this person had a spiritual kickback. Because I think this person, I don't think anyone knew that this person was spiritually a little bit dark. I think they presented as spiritually light or like a nice person, but they really weren't. So I do think they misused their abilities and it had a bounce back. I wouldn't even be surprised if she was just kind of caught in the middle of someone else's spiritual warfare. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Okay, and the third one. Now, this is the most interesting one to me, and this is the one that I was kind of obsessed with. So the ranger investigated a very, very, very old building that was haunted. And coins kept appearing, and they try to figure out how it's happening, and they always landed heads up, and they thought it was weird. At first they thought other people were like fucking with them, whatever, but then the coins started to consistently appear in his home. They would hit him in the back. They would appear over his head out of nowhere in thin air, and multiple people have seen it. There were witnesses, and they also have the actual coins. And so he collected a shit ton of quarters. And every single time they were heads up, and he always thought this person was giving a heads up. My theory here is that whatever was doing this was saying, look up, like heads up, look up. So I don't know. At this point, he said that he was convinced that there was dimensional portals because that's the only way that these coins could appear out of thin air. So I'm going to go ahead and look at that because we'll see if that theory is true. The Hermit is reversed. So I actually agree with him. Yep, I actually completely agree. So there's a Page of Pentacles, which I was hoping for because that would be the coins. Yes, I agree with him. The Hermit is reversed, which is out of your element, out of your comfort zone. So that's something that's outside of the home. So if it's in your home, but it's outside of your home, that definitely translates to outer dimensional energy. Yes, the Strength card is stubbornness, though, which means that whatever this plane is, whatever this dimension is, has to have existed before we did. The Page of Pentacles are those expectations. That's also the money or the coins. And the Knight of Swords is reversed, which is impure intentions. To me, I see this as bait. So I don't know if perhaps the coins are bait towards things that like shiny things. Maybe the coins were bait towards Bigfoot. All I can say is the coins read as bait to me. That's what it reads as to me, is direct bait. King of Cups reverse, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups reversed. Walking away, feeling pressured and trapped. Oh my God. So, whatever this thing is, okay, felt connected to the park ranger and was trying to get him out of a bad situation. I don't know if he was in a bad relationship, going through a bad divorce. I don't know, bad friendship. I don't know. All I can tell you is this reminds me of the last one. The Four of Swords being reversed, the Devil card here, and the Seven of Wands is about wanting you to prove yourself. So I don't know if someone was trying to be malicious and sully his name, or if he couldn't get rid of someone who was toxic, because Four of Swords reversed, Devil card, there might be someone toxic in his life he couldn't get rid of. But the Seven of Wands is about proving yourself. So for me, this thing was like trying to, I think it was trying to like get him to see something. It's almost like wake up. I wonder if it did anything when he was sleeping, because I just see it almost like telling him to wake the fuck up. What are you doing? See, the Queen of Swords, there's someone in your life that is horrible. The sun is upright in the moon. They appear really nice. They appear really kind, sensitive, beautiful, but they're not the moon. They're liars. They're lying on you. They're treating you poorly or saying poor things about you. There was someone in his life that they wanted him to separate from that was treating him poorly or being unkind to him. I don't even know if he ever figured this out. Maybe he did. They didn't really go into very much about his personal life. But yeah, look, Death and Two of Cups separate from that energy. This thing was fascinated by him. The Page of Wands. They were fascinated by him because he held a lot of secrets himself, but the Page of Wands, they did not feel like he was being honest or speaking his truth. They did not like the fact that he held things in. There's something that needed to be said that he wouldn't say. And I wouldn't be surprised if whatever this is had a previous experience with this when it was alive, or I don't know if it's still alive or whatever. All I can say is this thing was kind of fascinated. Whatever this is had knowledge that he didn't. It's like they could see things that he couldn't see. So it's like it was a little bit more all-knowing. Yeah. There had to have been something dramatic in his life and chaotic that was going on. Was anybody trying to get his money? Was anybody trying to do something to him? There had to have been something in that period of his life where someone was trying to get something from him or use him as a golden ticket or use him as like something. There's something there. I can't pinpoint it 100%, but the money also literally translates to actual money. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was an argument about money in his family or trying to get money. Maybe someone felt like they deserved something they didn't, or vice versa. There's just something about money as well in his life at that time that's very prominent and sticking out to me. Maybe it's inheritances? I don't know. I wonder if anyone did anything to like his car. I'm seeing like a car, and I'm seeing like a car like break down, or like someone slash tires, or like vandalism or something. I don't know if that's related to this or something else, but there's something weird about that too, where it's almost like the Seven of Cups. It's like something seems one way when it's really another. I don't know what that translates to. That might be a metaphor that I'm not picking up on. Yeah, that's just what this thing was warning him about that. Again, another entity that I feel like is neutral. This thing is neutral. It's vigilante, so to speak. It's neutral. Okay. It definitely is something that could see us, but we couldn't see it. Because I see it as like it could poke through the glass if it wanted to, but it doesn't. So maybe it was an alien. I mean, I did do a reading on aliens before. Hopefully I remember to put a link to that up here, but the last alien reading I did, it kind of translates to that. All right, so the last thing we're going to look at is the skinwalker that was following the park ranger and what happened there. The medicine man said that someone was wishing ill on his family, and that's why it was there. So we're going to see if that theory is correct or not. So let's look at that. Okay, we have the Hermit reversed again. That is probably not shocking, right? At this point, I'm pretty much expecting that these things are outer dimensional beings. So it's exactly the same thing as the previous one. Okay, so we have 8 of Wands reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, walking on eggshells, heartbreak, and then a slow pace. Okay, okay. 5 of Cups. 2 of Wands reversed, and High Priestess reversed. So once again, I am seeing a little bit of a warning. It's like, don't trust the wrong people, or don't go down a bad route in life. So I am seeing that as well, like try not to go down a bad route in life. There is some sort of warning attached. King of Swords reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and Ace of Wands, Return of the Old. Oh, you were supposed to break an ancestral karmic bond. So I think that there's something. You know how there are people, okay, I'm going to go really spiritual wacky on this. So if you're not into that, you probably aren't watching this video anyways, but I'm going to go kind of a little crazy right here. But you know how there are people that are demonologists and their family bloodline has been filled with demonologists forever? Think of it like this guy has a certain scent to him that this thing could smell, and it knows and is familiar with his family history. So it's almost like being a descendant of a demonologist, or being a descendant of someone that knows how to close and open portals. So I don't know if that, because what I'm seeing, let me tell you what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I'm seeing an entity that's like a dog in a cage, and I'm seeing only him have the key to open and close it. So I don't know if that means that his family has a history, like, or connections, ancestral connections to opening and closing portals, or if his family has connections to caging or trapping beings, which again translates to, like, when demonologists know how to bind and sort of trap a demon. Maybe his family has some sort of history with binding and trapping them. But there definitely looks like a certain scent to him that this thing sort of recognized. It's almost like, I remember your ancestor and what they did. Like, it's weird. I don't know how to describe that to you, but that's kind of what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. It's like sniffing him. It's like a dog sniffing him. So it's like there's a certain scent to him that tracks. I wouldn't be surprised if that's why he's drawn to paranormal stuff in general. Justice is upright, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, to me, this just looks very much like soul contract or ancestral karma. Like, there's definitely something here. There's something here for sure. Yeah, it's almost like someone's Someone's job was to tame these things, or someone's job was to protect, or someone's job was to learn. Like there's something here. The Knight of Swords reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the Knight of Wands here. It's a gray area, and it has to do with like someone in his bloodline that was connected to this and did it for either money or, you know, tools or whatever back in the day. And if it's not him, then it had to be someone else in his family or that he was connected to at the time, because it's adjacent to him then. But I do think it's him directly. The Devil card, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Cups reversed. That's almost like a curse. That's almost like a curse. The Six of Swords, but the Knight of Cups, it's like running away or traveling, but always having this energy here. So it's almost like a curse. I don't think he's cursed, but the way it's translating is like cursed because your energy is marked for every generation. So it's like if you were bred to be, you know, a gatekeeper, every single person in your family is going to smell like a gatekeeper. Like that's just what it's like. It's like because it translates to Mark of the Beast, but I don't think Mark of the Beast is actually like literal here. I don't think it's like devil. I don't think it's like curse. I think it's like you're always going to have a certain energy attached to you because of that. Moon, Four of Cups, and Strength card. Yeah. That's like rituals. That's like, you know, that makes me think of secrets. Yeah. And the Four of Cups is apathy, which means it hasn't been going on for a long time. And it's very old, like very, very old. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands. Not something that he did either. I think that perhaps it's a gray area though. Like, you know how you play with fire sometimes? To me, it feels like chaotic neutral energy. So there's definitely something here that was like helping people. Like somebody in his ancestral past was helping people, but they also were a little bit of a gray area and played with fire a lot. So, because I'm telling you, I think that there was someone there that understood either dimensions, portals, or like how to tame these things. I don't think he was in danger. It's almost like recognizing your owner. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's very weird. That's the last thing I'll say about this. Yeah, breaking a commitment, breaking a contract. And the Chariot's reverse, yeah. So that's kind of what I see. I mean, maybe someone owes someone something. I don't know. But anyways, that's it. That's what I see for this episode. I'm kind of all over the place, very spooky oogie. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is what I see for these 4 separate stories. Now, the reason why I think this is the reason why I feel like this area is probably pretty prominent, there has to be some sort of opening somewhere around there. With the Hermit keeping reversed, there's an opening somewhere around there, a dimensional opening or something. So that's what I see. Remember, these readings are all alleged for team personally. If you like these tips, there's a link to my people down below. There's a button on YouTube that's a heart. It says thanks. You give me directly. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Antphrodite. I stream live on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch now. So until next time, bye guys.